Hello, welcome in Daily Newspaper Editorials IDEO program. Now headline: India white collars be a pack daughters. The Economic Time. No big deal, but still a deal to work on. The Constitution still thrips. Let it show India the way. The Hindu. Feminist ideology in India. Constitutional discourse. Faisal C.K. Now headline in detail. India white collars be a pack predators. The Economic Times. Migrants will guide India's Act East policy. Salary hikes are accelerating in the Asia Pacific as inflation metrics pointing to a talent shortage building up in the region. Complaints diversifying out of China as also new investments in APEC are routing capitals are creating demand for high skilled jobs. The local economics are finding difficult to keep pace with. This poses an opportunity for white collar Indians who are acquiring big negative power for not only from a domestic investment boom but also from improving job prospect in the neighborhood. Given their intricate economic connection to the China's economic machine, countries in Southeast Asia are an obvious choice of location for a China plus one supply chain strategy. India too is a contender for such global manufacturing investment. Either way, Indian job seekers stand to again. Southeast Asia should be rooting for India's emergence as an economic counterweight to China. Besides, India is a gateway for South Asia's manufacturing export to Europe. It would make imminent sense for Southeast Asia to welcome Indian professionals and students as it draws more global capital to move up the manufacturing value chain. This could be a second wave of migration out of India that raises the region economic profile. No big deal, but still a deal to work on. Best to use the term damned squab rather than the less polite acronym in Hindu to describe the new collective quantified goal on climate finance NCQG released to Baku COP29 after a decade of anticipation. 2 weeks of intensive negotiation and political braining. The deal is too titled to distance at aims to triple finance to developing countries from the previous goal of 100 billion to 300 billion annually by by 2035. In the process itself responsibility relying on MDVS. The result: more loans, fewer grants, while developing countries shoulder the real action of adopt the climate impact address L&D, mitigate emissions and grow their economies, all without adding to their fiscal distress. At the deal deal is also perhaps the best possible outcome under the circumstances. Rich countries instead high economic, high emitting developing countries also contribute non-negotiable the US poised to exit the Paris Agreement with Trump waiting in the wing with a jerry can required a deal they could return to. Sensing shifting dynamics, China begged a deal that recognized its role without imposing additional warrants. Gulf states prioritize a transition that would not be onerous for their oil and gas economies. Developing countries failed to unite and advocate for that deal. They truly needed more grants, leaving individual groups to negotiate for their own consequences. India must move beyond being a consistent objector. It can help shape the 1.3 trillion promise into a reality that addresses developing countries' need with the Baku to Belém host of COP30 roadmap for scaling up finance set for discussion over the next year. India must strategically invest to deliver for the global south. The constitutional state thrives let it so India the Veda Hindu. But a speech that should hunt all Indians, it is also its principal principal draftsman on the level of constitutions adoption on people and political parties make it work. Sasi Tharoor. This month marks the 75th anniversary of the adoption by the Constituent Assembly of the Draft Constitution of India on November 26, 1949. The Union government has announced that it intends to commemorate it momentous occasion with a special joint sitting of Parliament. There are bound to be several self-congratulatory speeches from all sides of our fractious political divide, but the speech that should haunt us all is that of principal draftsman of the Constitution B.R. Ambedkar on the eve of this constitutional adoption on November 25, 1949 in his magisterial submission of the work of the drafting committee he chaired, and before commending its work to the assembly he pointedly observed, however good a constitutional may be, it is sure to run out bad because those who are called to work it happen to be a bad lot. However bad a constitution maybe it may turn out to be good if those who are called to work it happen to be a good lot. The working of the constitutional, Dr. Ambedkar point out, depended on how the people and the political parties applied it. The drafter had made provision for a relatively easy amendment so as to permit the documents to keep up with the needs of the times. But the rest depended on the way the successive generation of its constitution chose it to implement it. Still a struggle. Kamala Devi Chattopadhyay believed that the constitutional heralded a new beginning for women in India as the guaranteed quality of justice for them. But the European did not last for long. The government of India official report towards equality report the committee on the status of women in India 1974 conclude that the Indian Republic had failed to achieve equality for its women folk even after 2 decades of the promise made in the preamble. After the passing away of the founding mothers, Indian feminist constitutionalism has been affected despite strong women leaders in politics. India has not been blessed with a feminist states women on jurists. Women presence in the corridors of power remain abyssal. The Uniform Civil Code designed to dispel gender injustice has been a check drawn in favor in Indian women by the founding fathers and mothers, but it has been dishonored by the Republic's politics bankers despite sufficient jurisprudential funds at their disposal. Thank you.